Hello, love. Welcome. Welcome back, family. Sending you so much love wherever you are here on beautiful Momma Gaia. These are your Momma Gaia New Paradigm Consciousness codes. And I have to start this message by giving a shout out to one of you who left a comment on the New Paradigm video. I'm going to link that up here. I hope I'm saying your name right. Priya Yoba. Something to do in the comments about the green realm and starting a thread on Instagram regarding that. Now, I did not go back to the comment itself. I remember I just wanted to check your name, but this particular message is going to be connected to this. Because I have the energies of, they're calling themselves the green sprites, the green elementals in a sense, the tree dryads, the green fairy, who we've had come through on the channel before, very connected to the earth realms and the earth dimensional space is how they are presenting this to me. And on that note, I'm also going to share the crystal energy that I'm working with for this particular message. I'm hearing divas or devas, depending on how you pronounce it, okay? But that's the energy we're working with. I'm going to start with the green apophyllite here, okay? This always really connects me to the green fairy. This particular energy, the green apophyllite, is connected to a lot of earth elementals. I'm getting a lot of, again, tree plant energy coming in with that. I'm working with this raw piece of emerald here as well. I'm hearing emerald heart with that. That might be a nod for some of you. And this raw piece of green aventurine. And this was the first crystal that presented itself to me with a focus on aventura, aventurine, and this idea of opportunity, expansion, and adventure. There's a playful energy. Anytime the green fairy comes in, there's always this beautiful, playful energy. And she's reminding me of something that came through in a message a while ago that she brought through around the wishing well. And it was from this particular deck, actually. We're going to pop some cards from this fairy dust deck. And I'm also working with the Tarot de Marseille for this particular message. This has to do with the healing energy, the healing power of play, and connecting with nature and surrounding yourself with green energy, green color, green frequency, green vibration. I'm hearing mending the heart, and I'm also seeing what looks like a green bat or moth. And sometimes this is connected to the Luna moth, because I'm also seeing, I'm seeing, I don't know, there might be something in that word, searing. I'm hearing with that, the searing truth of magic, because there's an energy of Merlin coming in now, very connected to green, especially the frequency of like green moss, agate with, and obviously Merlinite, that crystal as well. They're not directing me to go get it, but they want me to just sort of tap into the frequency of that, okay? And this is Merlin the dragon. This is again connected to the dragon realm and the energy of earth magic. I'm also feeling called to share with you, if you've been having very significant ear ringing the last few days. That's something that has been personally happening to me. Now, this ear ringing is about tuning into different frequency and different realms. That might be a confirmation for some of you. I'm hearing that's part of like downloading a codex. Now, obviously, take care of yourself. If you feel the need to get yourself checked out so that you feel better, is what she's saying to me, Momma Gaia now. If that makes you feel better, go ahead and do that, okay? But do that from a trusted source, of course, and do that following your own intuition. I myself had some of the most massive ear ringing ever in January of 2020, right before, as I like to say, hey. I don't know what is going on with me today, but these are all things that might apply to you, okay? And now I'm hearing that word searing again, and searing, the concept of searing food or searing meat is what I'm seeing. For some of you, I'm seeing pastures now, and like this concept of green energy. Okay, this is also connected to whether or not your food habits specifically have shifted in the last little while. She wants to bring in a bit of a confirmation here around ascension and the shifts of the body as we go through ascension. So two major things here: change in diet, not being able to eat in certain foods anymore. And that could be anything. Okay. And also ear ringing. And I just want to say again that in January of 2020, right before the shit hit the fan, as I like to say, and I had a spiritual starseed awakening. I had massive ear ringing that I've never experienced before in my life. Wasn't sure really what it was. Kind of knew about this sort of idea of, okay, maybe it's some kind of energy, I don't know, but definitely not to the extent that I know now. And I went to the doctor because it was so bad. It was interrupting. I couldn't work. And she couldn't find anything physically wrong with my ear. And as most doctors do, proceeded to prescribe me something connected to clearing out my sinuses, thinking that maybe that's what it was, the sinuses, the ears somehow affecting each other. And it wasn't until after that, when I had a massive wake-up call, that I realized through my discoveries and through my research that this was a frequency thing, okay? So for some of you, this might be happening, and that's just a confirmation for some of you. But as always, as you know, I am not a certified MD, so be responsible and, make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? So this is, aside from all that now, just a bit of a confirmation. She wants to affirm that these are frequencies that are expanding. I'm hearing the energetic, but I'm hearing the Greek word agalia, embrace, hug, expansion of earth, of her. And on that note, we're going to get it right into the cards. This is not going to be a long message. I realize that sometimes these messages, when these codes come through, remember that these messages, the intention here is for this video to act as a portal to new frequencies, new consciousness, new energy, vibration, frequencies, codes, essentially. And that sometimes there can be confirmations that she wants to bring through, and also energetic kind of updates. These are always timely, timeless messages, right? But the timely aspect is the fact that we are going through this upkick in frequency. She always likes to use that phrase. I keep on seeing cows. I wonder what this is. And she keeps on saying, out to pasture, out to pasture. Okay. Please take whatever resonates here in terms of, I'm hearing like, okay, so this is connected to ages, the Taurian age. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head when or what that would have been. But she's showing me the energy of cows and milk. There's so many myths connected to this. So pick which one is pulling you in all of it. But there's something here that's significant in terms of the coding that she's wanting to bring through. This could also be that after watching this particular video and tuning into the energy of this message and these codes, you're going to start seeing cows or something to do with cows. Whether it is something to do with the occult symbolism around cows. Okay, I'm getting the energy of Hathor with that as well coming through. Venus, mother's milk, the Milky Way, the energy of the galaxy, the constellation of Taurus being significant. Something planetarily connected to that at some point. Okay. These are clues, she's saying, and we will expand upon them moving forward. Now she's showing me the moon in Taurus. Currently, the moon is in a balsamic phase. This is right before the new moon in Libra. But there's a Venusian connection here is what she's showing me as well. The energies of Taurus. If we want to really make it simple, what she's showing me is this is about the principles that Taurus holds with regard to the sentient capacities of a human being, simple pleasures, the 5 senses being portals to the 6th and beyond. And the energy of 6 being significant here because it is connected to Venus. And the energy of harmony and balance specifically, and I'm also being shown relationship, okay? And on that note, this is the first card that came out, backpack. This has to do with travel, and I'm being shown the Fool from the previous message, and she's reiterating what was said in that message around you have everything you need. You have everything you need, okay? Get your compass, adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Adventure, and sometimes what's interesting is aventurine is sometimes spelled adventurine, because this has to do with opportunity. So one of the messages she's very specifically bringing through here is to get outside and do something. Enjoy the outdoors. Connect to nature. You know, this is a message that seems almost so obvious, and yet she's so insistent on bringing this in again. So are we not doing this? Where are we especially as empaths and starseeds, as beings, as souls who are part of the ELSHAA Collective? Where are we not doing this and making priority to do that? She's showing me people getting together in groups and going on hikes. I'm also seeing people being by the water or by the beach. I'm seeing people in like 4x4s and like doing adventure. She's calling it adventure work. Okay, this also is a very specific message for light workers who resonate with being grid workers and healers of Momma Gaia. Some of you are being called to specific areas or parts of your neighborhood or the world over, or your country for that matter. Specifically, she's showing me Earth, and she's showing me she's showing me an image of her the way we see oftentimes images from space, where there's tons of little lights, across cities, like seeing an image of Earth at night. But she's showing this to me in a different way, where I'm seeing her toroidal field. I'm seeing light frequencies. I'm hearing diamond frequencies and solar frequencies hitting the Earth and lighting people up, but people also doing that and lighting up the Earth through their own frequency vibration. Presence. Okay. I'm hearing lighthouse or light holder as being a light holder. So wherever you are, your frequency affecting your environment and your space. Please do not underestimate. This is what she's saying. Arrows at the bottom of the deck. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. These are very closely connected. That's all she wants me to pop from that. So your arrow is your compass. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. There is something to this when it comes to the you as a light holder. She's showing me as a seeder of light, as a seeder of consciousness. Where you are physically here on earth matters. And where you are being called, and I keep on seeing a little bell ringing. Ding, 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 ding. Like I'm seeing an image of a bell, like a bell emoji. Hypotis nomisma at the bottom of the deck. So this is a methodical, this is the Knight of Coins, right? The Knight of Pentacles. So this is an energy here of being methodical, of taking it slow and taking it easy. This is how you pick up on the subtle energies of the sprites and the green realm and the green sprites and the dryads and connecting to Mother Earth in this respect. There's something here that she's bringing through about a methodical practice of being disciplined in this, but in a soft way. Of being energetically aligned to where you are called and doing yourself your own due diligence in answering that call. She's bringing this back to an energy of you doing this for you. This is how you honor yourself, and in honoring yourself, you honor her. Yeah. 6 of Coins. Exinomismata. Is there another card that's under there? I feel like there was another card. Nope. Okay. 6 again. It's the energy of Venus in balance. Venus is currently in Libra. She wants me to point that out. There's something about these Venusian principles. When Venus is in Libra, she feels at home, right? When she's in Libra and she's in Taurus, she feels at home. Please do not overestimate how much you feel at home when you are in my embrace. Tinagaliamu. Agalia is the Greek word for hug or embrace. Some of us really need to hear this right now. Some of us also really need to get back to basics. She's bringing me back to the last message. Was it the last one? Was it the Earth School one? 101? I'll link that up here, where she was speaking to this 101 and how that has been coming through for me synchronistically recently has been 101, getting back to basics. Okay. Go to that video and read the comments in that video, because a couple of you have left comments in there. Thank you, William. I think Priya Yoba, you did too, right? It was that particular video. I can't remember which video it is now. Maybe it was another one. Anyway, they all kind of like blur together sometimes. So that particular message that I will link here, okay, there's a significance in that. 1818 on the counter. 1818, that's 9 and 9, that's 999. That's the energy of, she's showing me the compassion card in that numerology guidance deck. The coding for that is 9999. I'm also getting the energy of pregnancy with that, like gestation or something about to be birthed, the ending of a cycle, and something new about to be born. Also the energy of Luna connected to that, since we are in this balsamic moon phase, and Luna will be new again in her cycle tomorrow, my time, October 21st, in Libra again. So these Venusian energies, these 6. Okay, so this is about harmony and balance in your physical reality and in your body. Please address the balances in your body is what she's showing me. When you address the balances in your own body, you reflect the balances that are needing to be redressed in mine, in Momma Gaia's body. And we've got strength at the bottom of the deck. More about balance here coming through with this strength card. And of course, in the Tarot de Marseille, the strength card is number 11. This goes back to what had come through in the last message about the 2, okay? The energy of, because this is 11. So again, it's portal energy. Nature is a portal. Mother Earth has various portals on Earth. Something just moved and I don't know what it was. I heard something. That's funny because I thought a second card dropped earlier as well. Okay. So what she's showing me with that is if you're hearing or feeling things move around you and then you look and nothing's dropped, these are the elementals. These are the sprites. These are the fae that the divas, okay, that are so connected to this realm. For some of us, this is a very specific message about the fae realm that is wanting to connect with you. Some of us have this, particularly in our soul blueprint, where we just have an innate connection to the elementals, to the fae realm. A lot of us who feel a very vested interest in Mother Earth have this, is what she's showing me. And if people have been saying to you, this is so specific, if people have been saying to you, oh my, like, I see a lot of green around you, or like people who are, they're showing me an instance of this happening like in a metaphysical shop, okay? Like in your local crystal store where you're connecting with people, if that is happening for you. Or if you're just finding yourself surrounded by a lot of green energy suddenly. People wearing green colors coming up for you in different things. Going to the store and, I don't know, seeing something on display and the color being green. Those are all signs. Spirit, Mother Earth, Source works in very subtle ways sometimes. So subtle that we are apt very quickly to just overlook it. So part of this message and this kind of coding is around the subtleties and retuning you to the subtleties. Retuning you away from the overlooking. Redressing that balance in connection to her. It's going to be as simple as that for this one. And on that note, I'm going to end this message. Okay? The Strength card, again, she wants to reiterate here, is this concept of animals, humans, Mother Nature, every sentient being. And that includes plants, trees, everything being sentient, everything holding an energy of source, okay? And how we connect to that and how we balance that out with love and respect, okay? In honoring that power, in honoring the strength in all of that. And again, more divine feminine energy coming through for that as well. Okay. Thank you, Momma Gaia. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing through these messages. Thank you to the green realm, the fae, the sprites, the green fairy, to the elementals, the earth elementals, the tree, dryads. I thank you for sharing your time, your energy with us in this space. I'm sending you so much love wherever you are here on beautiful Momma Gaia. A quick reminder that I am offering one-on-one sessions. Check the description box below. Send me an email if you are interested in working with me in love and liberation, always.